couldn't hear.
No, it's totally fine. So I just want to let you know, I've had an issue with this store before, but I don't know concretely, you know what I mean? Because I worked at a supermarket when I was a teenager. But when I come in, every so often I hear security, go to section, whatever, which I know is probably hear that all day long. But I was in the bread aisle, and there was an associate wearing a red shirt that walked by me, and he gave me a very strange look. So I left the aisle, but I said, let me just see, like, maybe he's going somewhere. So I kept a good distance. I held on the left, and I followed him. I was staying at about 20 feet away. He didn't know. And he went in one aisle, so I went in the aisle before, and then I came down, and he came out that aisle. And then we came down this way. He was coming down this aisle, and I went down the other aisle. Again, he comes out again. But this time he saw me, so he went into the back office, boom, 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 hit the numbers, I heard it. So I turned around and left, but I said, hold on. So I went up to here and I stopped, and I was by the protein there, you know, and then he came right back out, and he saw me. And I said, could I ask you a quick question? I said, you know, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but like, you know, I hear this on the radio, like, do you know anything about that? He said, no. I said, well, if you could, just let a manager know, because I want to talk to him. And the manager never came, so I asked the pharmacist here who called a bunch of times. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I called corporate before about this, and it's incredibly offensive to me because I've never been arrested for anything. I'm a licensed attorney. My office is in Middletown and Shelbyville. I've been a licensed attorney in Kentucky for almost 5 years. I don't know if it was a coincidence, but Adam, I don't know if it was a coincidence, but it's very, very, very offensive and humiliating if it wasn't a coincidence. And if it wasn't a coincidence, then I need you guys to talk to me, and anything you need from me, I'll do, because I haven't done anything like that. And I find it, you can look at my fuel points. I spend $400 or $500 a month, every month at Kroger, whether it's this one or Bardstown, Brownsboro, because I live right by the paddock shops. And I never felt that way before. And I called corporate, and I told them, I said, don't make a complaint about it, because I don't know for sure. And I don't know for sure now either. Maybe he was just wandering around the store. I don't know. But it's very, very, very offensive. Very offensive. So, like I said, he was wearing a red shirt and a blue hat. And the second they called security, he walked by the aisle I was in, and he looked right at me. And he had no business on the store floor at all because he didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
So I also worked security in undergrad, but that was residential, so I'm not trying to be an expert or anything. But I'm just saying it was very, very strange. And I'm not trying to pull a Hispanic card or anything like that, but like a lot of retail stores have that issue with minorities. They like to profile, and profiling you would be a mistake because, like I said, I have never done anything like that. I'm an attorney, and I'm a loyal customer. It's very, very offensive. So I know that even if it was the case, you probably wouldn't admit it because of liability. I would advise you the same if I was your lawyer, but if it isn't a coincidence, I would seriously have a talk with your loss prevention people because it may get you guys sued.
Okay.
It happens all the time. And as a customer, it's very, very offensive. Very offensive. Okay?
That, PA?
No, I understand.
We don't control that.
No,
it's just a random thing.
Okay, I understand. But whatever it may be, it's just very, very offensive. So, and I want to be totally civil with you because I don't know any other way to be. But it just makes me feel bad because it makes me think, well, should I be going to Walmart or should I be going to Meijer? And I like coming here, and maybe it is a coincidence, but he wasn't going anywhere. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't answering any calls. And if he was going on his break, he wouldn't have come out of that break room after 10 seconds. He only came out of the break room because I think when he saw me here, he realized, wait a minute, maybe that was the guy from there, and so he wanted to break.
Did you happen to see his name?
No, he's wearing a blue hat, a red shirt, and I think he's got suspenders on. And like I said, maybe he just looked at me and with the whole timing and everything, I don't know. But it looked very, very obvious. You know what I mean? So, like I said, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Adam, very much. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Adam.